Hello, love. If you are a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, that means you are an earth sign and this video is for you. I'm your mystical auntie Lavender. How is your day going? Have a seat. Let's chat. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of September. And if you stick to the end, I will give you a sign-specific message just for your sign. Let's get started. To pull overall energies, I pull cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle and the Angel Number Oracle. So from the Psychic Tarot Oracle, we have Number 3, recognition and reward. This is a 3 of Pentacles. This is being recognized for your talents, recognized for your gifts, people noticing what you bring to the table, what your talents are, what you're really good at. And people are recognizing, saying, hey, Capricorn, you're really good at drawing. Hey, Virgo, you're really good at counting the money and making sure the books add up. And Taurus, you're really good at building things. Like, this is stuff that people are recognizing, and they're telling you specifically that they're noticing. We also have 3 partnerships and alliances. This is 3 of Wands. So not only are people noticing that you have talents, that you have skills that you're really good at, that you bring a lot to the table, but they want to partner with you. And this could be someone wanting to be a business partner with you, someone wanting to collaborate on a project. This is really cool, really cool. We have 2 3s. That's awesome. And then we have 2, intuition. This is the High Priestess. This is you knowing how to do stuff and trusting your intuition. And I'm almost picking up like a claircognizance as one of your skills, knowing things without even really knowing how you know that. So take that as it resonates. But I feel like there are a lot of claircognizant people in this collective listening to this video. I'm one of them. I have a Virgo moon and a Taurus rising, and I am claircognizant. I know things that I shouldn't know, that I have no idea how I know them. The angel numbers that we got, 2222, twin flame. So yes, any partnership that you're building right now or you're collaborating with, I feel like is someone that's part of your soul family. You could also be collaborating with someone that ends up being your soulmate, that you end up having a romantic relationship with or a friendship with or something like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, potential. Whatever you're building, this new partnership, this new recognition, it is on its way to becoming something so much bigger than you ever imagined. So much bigger and better than you ever thought. And it could be that someone comes out of the blue and tells you that they really want to work with you, and they have this big social media following. They have this large business that they think you could be a really good asset to. Something like that. There's something going on that you're going to be recognized and brought into a big project, a big, it's going to make you well known in a way, maybe just in your area, not necessarily like worldwide, but maybe. Somebody could become well-known worldwide. So yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you like this video, Earth signs, do me a favor. It's free. It doesn't take a whole lot, just a half a second. Click that like button. Let the algorithm know that this is a video that someone else might want to see. And if you really like this video, do me a favor, leave me a respectful comment. Let me know it's resonating. And if you're really, really enjoying this reading, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you'd like a personal reading, I offer those. You can book a telephone or a Zoom appointment on my website, and that link is in the description and the About section. All right, let's dig into the tarot and see what we can find out specifically is going to be happening for you this month of September. Ooh, 5 of Swords. So I feel like this recognition that you are receiving is because you proved yourself in a situation. An example, real world example of this is when I first started the job that my day job that I'm currently working at, I had issues. I had issues being told that I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't getting it done. And after that, I started doing everything. I started getting it done. I started learning things faster than the person who was training me. And it was recognized. The boss saw how well I was catching on and everything, that I got a raise. And told how much I was appreciated. So I feel like this is something where you were attacked, maybe not necessarily physically or literally attacked, but you were attacked and you came out on top. You became out the bigger person, and people are noticing that you handled that situation really well and they like how you handled it. They like how you bring your talents to the table and what you can bring to the table, and they're going to recognize you. Maybe it isn't a job and you're going to be receiving a promotion or a raise or something like that. Ooh. We have another 5, the Hierophant. Taurus, you're showing up strongly here. This is a Taurus card, but the Hierophant can talk about like traditional religion teachings or religious teachings. Could talk about the way things have always been done. It could indicate like thinking outside the box even. This also talks about being a teacher or being a student seeking out a teacher. So there's something about a teacher. And as I'm talking about this, my timer says 555. So there's change coming in here, even though the cards haven't reflected it just yet. Specifically just yet. The theme is definitely indicating a change. So there's a change, but I feel like you are going to learn a lot. And even if you are becoming a teacher, you learn from the student, because the teacher always learns from the student. It's like a cycle. You teach, you learn, you teach, you learn. And it's like how life is, right? Next, we have the Knight of Cups, following your heart's desires. This is the knight in shining armor, going after the Holy Grail. This is, if you're looking for romance, this is a romantic offer. So much could be going on right now with this card, so take it in what area of life it resonates. But I feel like this new gig, this new offer, this new project, this new company that wants to take you on board, whatever the situation is for you, it's what you've always wanted. It's something that you have dreamt about, and now it's becoming your reality. But there are a lot of options in front of you right now, and you're not really sure which way to go. I almost feel like you have an option between jobs, between careers, between companies, even in options between partners, something like that. Trust your intuition. Trust what feels right for you. And don't worry about if you have to disappoint somebody. Trust what's right for you. Then we have Page of Wands. This is exciting news. This is news of an adventure. So any of these situations that I've mentioned could be a new adventure for you, and you're receiving the message, you're receiving the phone call saying, we want you on board. We want, like, I want to date you, whatever the situation is. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This is that change I was talking about, that 555. There's change coming in. This is the hand of the divine handing you a brand new chapter that brings you so much passion, so much creativity. This is a new passion for life. This is new adventure. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. So when someone comes to you and says, I see what you do, I see how much you do, I see what you can bring to the table, and it's amazing, and I really want you part of my team, take them up on it. And as I promised, sign-specific messages. I pulled from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle. So Capricorn, your message is detoxification. Sorry, I'm covering her up. She's kind of naked. She's bathing in the water, but this talks about detoxifying from an addiction like drugs or alcohol or something like that. Maybe food, maybe chocolate, maybe playing video games, whatever your addiction is, you're detoxifying your body from it. And I feel like people are noticing that you have been working hard on improving yourself, improving your place in life, I heard. And if you haven't already started working on this, this is a nudge to tell you to seek help, to work on your addictions, and to detoxify your body from them. Detoxify your life from your addictions. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Virgo, look inside yourself. I feel like this is a card kind of like the Hermit, which is a Virgo card. So Virgo, you like to study a lot. You like to research to the nth degree everything, and you love learning about stuff and learning the truth. And I feel like this is a good time to look inside yourself, see what others are seeing in you, because you are the most self-critical sign ever. And others are seeing that you're not so horrible as you paint the picture in your mind. Wonderful. Taurus. Letting go. Let go of all those thoughts that tell you you're not good enough. Let go of all the opinions of others that tell you that you just can't do what you want to do because that's not right. You can do whatever you want to do as long as it's within the law and you're not harming yourself or others, right? So go after your dreams. Go after that career that you've always wanted when people said you weren't good enough, because maybe there's like a way that you are good enough. What's coming to mind for me is when I was in high school, I wanted to be a fashion designer. And my parents sat me down, my mom and my stepdad sat me down and told me that I was not good enough because I was not a good artist. And that it's such a competitive field and I would never be able to make it in that field. So as a 17-year-old kid, I listened to them. I changed my career aspirations, became a nurse. After 20 years, didn't like it anymore, stopped doing that, and I'm not doing fashion design either, but I found out what my true passion was. But I feel like someone has been told that they're not good enough to go after their dreams, and if I wouldn't have listened to my mom and stepdad, I would have found out there are computer programs now that can draw the pictures, and I wouldn't have to necessarily be an amazing artist. Or I could, find some niche where I just make the clothing instead of having to worry about being an artist. So anyways, find your niche, find what works for you, and know that you are good enough. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the very best and brightest blessings.